Capopres, G-Boy Gob, and then may mga veterano din sila, no? Si Benitez, who's been with them ever since. So, ang ganda ng position nila, sa kanilang division. So let's see if they could continue on.
Of course, Rizal in the South Division, bunched in the middle of the pack done in our playoff race. Of course, they beat Quezon City in their last game 71-70, and you can break down the numbers here.
Well, they had the biggest lead of 19. That was midway in the third. Capobras and Mendoza had 16 of those 23 points in that third quarter. Dikit pa to nung una, nung kalaban ng Quezon City, and they forced Quezon City into lower percentage shots. 31 attempts from three. You don't see it on your screens, but you see they won the rebounds, they won points in the paint. They lost the bench points dominated by Quezon City, but this also means that the starters dominated, starters of Rizal dominated Quezon City 50-23. So I like that one better. My starters dominating the other starters.
Definitely. So some you mentioned young talent. Para naman sa Caloocan, there is some young talent, but they're trying to, again, it seems like a reboot para sa kanila right in the middle of the season, and that reboot started with that San Juan loss 68-73.
You're right, no? And etong Caloocan, after their first win in 2 games, I believe, into the season, has really struggled ever since, has been in on a streak. And we mentioned, the changes they did, both from a coaching standpoint all the way down to their players. And this loss against San Juan, you see the attempts from free throw, 38 attempts. 27 nga sa San Juan, marami na yan eh. But they missed 16, so less than 60% sila. And they were out-rebounded by San Juan. And etong tatlong player nila, their starters were really good. Actually, etong si Lasco, Santos, and Laude had 45 of the 68 total points. So, in this game, you probably would think that Coach Toto addressed that bench for more contribution.
They added James Martinez, and nakikita natin just last week
points guard yan.
Yeah, played for Quezon City. So we're just about ready for tip-off here. Punta tayo sa ating Coliseum announcer, Richard Tampos.
Excitement continues here at the CSJDM Sports Complex, bringing you tonight's main game, Rizal versus Caloocan on the OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl fourth season, presented by Extreme. Let's make way for the starting lineups first for Rizal Golden Coolers Central Mall. One guard number 21, Keanu Caballero. And forward number 20, Jordan Rios. Starting at guard number 19, Jolo Mendoza. Playing center number 15, Mark Benitez. And at forward number 7, Daniel Aguirre. Rizal Golden Coolers Central Mall is led by Jonathan Banal. His assistants are Dexter Rosales and James Ongpin. Team manager Angie Azores. Team owner is Andre Cruz. And now the starting 5 for Caloocan Excellence Victory Liner. Playing center number 71, John Valin. At forward number 24, Damian Lasco. Also at forward number 8, Jogi Laude. One guard number 3, Chi Inigo. And the other guard number 0, John Rosagas. Caloocan Excellence Victory Liner head coach is Toto Tohilio. His assistants are Carl Lanusa, Cesar Babasa, Peter Santamaria, and Hector Serrano. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, may we call in the supervising officer of the City Youth and Sports Development Office, Christopher Asibal. Joining him are Mpbl executives, Captain Marbel, Commissioner Kenneth Durandes, Head of Basketball Operations, Emerson Oreta, and Executive Officer, Joe Ramos. Once again, thanks to our Mpbl executives and to Sir Christopher Asibal. Referees for this ballgame are Eddie Villarosa, Alan Manzano, Ruben Manandik. Fourth man is John de Belnas. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the games.
I'd like to thank the city government of the San Jose del Monte, Bulacan for welcoming the Mpbl. Tingnan natin ang ating starting lineups sa laro natin. Caloocan starts with Ache Inigo, John Lusagas, John Lee Valin, Damian Lasco, and Chugi Laude. Rizal has Keanu Caballero, Jordan Rios, Daniel Aguirre, Mark Benitez, and Jolo Mendoza. Rizal wins the tip, and we are underway. Our referees Eddie Villarosa, Alan Manzano, Ruben Manawis, the fourth man, Jonah Belnas.
Caloocan starts it off with a zone, interesting, especially with a Jolo Mendoza on the floor. He misses his first open shot, but Jordan Rios were right there. Jolo Mendoza, how good is he as a shooter? So good. 54% from downtown, average, tatlong 3 points per game out of 5 or 6 attempts lamang.
Well, aabangan natin ang outside shooting ni Jolo, pero may unang mintis na siya. But Rizal on the board.
But that's not something, even though with the miss, that you don't want to see. An open shot given up to Jolo Mendoza. And what a rebound by Jordan Rios to start the game on the offensive glass.
Damian Lasco, the lefty. No. And Balin with a putback.
But this team, we mentioned earlier, ang daming player na binago. Pero hindi binago noon, kundi nawala itong si Paulo Havillonar. Not by choice. That's because malapit ang NCAA. He has to go back to his mother team. Well, ang nawala lang naman sa'yo, double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds. So malaking kawalan yon para sa Caloocan.
And that youthful energy as well.
Right.
Rosagas waits for Laude. Against Aguirre. Laude to Rosagas. Achi Inigo matched up against Caballero. 8 sa shot clock. Tapped away. Valin is open. Mendoza anticipated the play. Hinihintay ang kakampi. Gets it back. Rios. Jumper.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, what a beautiful two-man game without even giving a screen. Was Rios and Mendoza. Mendoza gave the ball up. A little give-and-go action. Rios, a nice counter as the closeout. One dribble pull-up. That's beautiful basketball.
Valin. The kick out, Lasco on the drive down the middle. Valin short, and Rios with his third rebound. Caballero. Rios for 3. Air ball. Lasco comes away with the basketball. Inatake ang depensa. Hinanap si Valin, who draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for the bonus.
You know what, I was about to say, this is excellent transition defense. You see 3 white shirts down the floor. The thing is, they were caught ball watching, and suddenly there's 2 orange shirts on the other side. And Valin off to a great start. 5 points para sa kanya. Wala pa tayong 3 minuto dito sa laro.
7.5 minutes remaining in the opening period. Here's Rios. Caballero.
Good hands.
Natapik. Inigo. Recovered by Rios. Benitez. Inside they go. Aguirre back to Benitez. Puts it up. And flips it in. 65. Nice flow to start the game.
Is it just me, or I need another pair of glasses to see the surnames on the uniform of Caloocan?
Caballero ahead to Jolo Mendoza, who lays it in. Inigo fires the three. Yes, the arrows are out early para kay Archie Inigo.
37% for the season para kay Alejandro Antonio Inigo.
Rios pull up, pasokan.
Off to a great start is Jordan Rios. I've always said, especially after his performance in the Invitational, I think he's a guy who's capable of putting 15 points on the board easily.
And he does a lot of things as well.
Right, the intangibles.
Rebounding.
Just like that.
Keanu Caballero nagbababa ng bola for Rizal. Trying to find Rios.
A little too ambitious right there. There were 3 orange shirts underneath in that orange paint. And it ends up as a turnover.
Archie Inigo hitting the 3 after Caballero gambled in the steal. Pagbalik naman, Jordan Rios with that sweet-looking jumper. Lasco draws the foul.
Yeah, it's a poor defensive job by Rizal. Getting beat on the back door. Lasco getting a head start. Was able to force the advantage on the other end with Benitez getting him on the matchup. Earning his way on the line.
Ten to 9 ang ating score. 5:51 mark ng ating first period. Oh, 1 for 2 para kay Damian Lasco. Cholo Mendoza. Rios sa kanan kay Caballero. Free throw line jumper para kay Mark Benitez.
You would say one of the few stretch 5s we have in the league.
Yeah,
usually stretch 4. Diba? Pero karamihan ng mga sentro natin talaga dito, yung mga 6'5 pataas, hindi tumitira sa labas. Benitez has always had a nice touch ever since he was wearing that LaSalle Green Archer jersey.
Quickly to Caballero. So hanapin si Aguirre. And Laude was asking for a foul sa tira niya yun kanina. Benitez, one of the pioneers of this Rizal team.
Oo. Akala ko nga sasama dyan yung pare kong si Eric de la Cuesta na nag-Rizal din. Kaya pa maglaro nun
Oo naman. Caballero gives it up.
Bienes.
Rios with another rebound.
Pass.
Nice pass inside to Mark Benitez. Andy Benes is in the ball game and may impact agad ang kanyang presence.
Well, he's due for a good game. Friday ngayon.
Tweety Santos. 23, Cholo Mendoza.
Thank you for disregarding what I just said.
It's Benes.
Come on, man.
Yun yung, alam mo, hindi ikaw nauna sa joke na yan.
Alam ko.
hindi ikaw nauna sa joke na yan. Si Coach Jamaic Harin ang paborito niyang joke yan.
Yeah, but the old ones are always the good ones.
Yeah. This time out is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. We'll be right back with a ball game here in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. 14-9, Kamangang Rizal.
You're still watching OK Bet Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It's evident what Caloocan team has been poorly doing, sabi ni Coach Carl. They're giving away too many second chance points, missing free throws, poor execution of plays, and cannot convert to points. Mahabang oras na binigay nila para ma-address ang mga ito, pero hindi daw magiging madali ang implementation ng bagong sistema. Challenge din ang team dahil nagpa-release si Yusei Koga, Jeron Teco at Paulo Havillonar, pero may mga additions sila. James Martinez, Redel Fabro at John Rosagas na sa tingin nilang malaki ang maiaambag sa team. They still have few more players to include in the roster but will be disclosed once confirmed. Sa Davin, Coach Christian.
Maraming salamat, Sheila, for that update on Caloocan. So, Jeron Teco and Yusei Koga are mga the players na wala sa team ngayon. Mendoza misses the 3.
Rafi Octubre, wala rin. He suited up in their last game, I believe.
Here's Achi Inigo. Under 4 minutes remaining in the first period as Santos and Balin missing.
G-Boy Go pumasok na rin. Pinitan si Benitez as a backup center dito sa Rizal.
Yeah, stretch 5 na rin yun. Si J-Boy.
Saan galing?
Sa inyo. Sa Lasal. Lasal, di ba?
Lasal Green Hills.
Lasal.
Sa bahay ni Richie.
Tapos?
Close friend ni Richie.
Tapos?
UP.
UP. Tama nga.
Siyempre.
3 of 10 for Caloocan, 7 of 12 for Rizal. Edgar Charcos is in the game as well. Lasco will miss. Charcos collects the rebound. Yenes for 3. Not that time. Fabro with the rebound. Mamadali si Fabro. Poked away by Charcos, pero may foul on Edgar Charcos.
That's his first foul. James Martinez is looking for Pedro Lasco. 13 foul. Rizal and Buller center wall.
Now, for a while there, I thought from afar it was Genmar Bragais.
Ito si Fabro.
Si Fabro.
Tapos nag-dribble pa, no? Na length of the court.
May konting angulo na Glenn Kubuntin din.
Greedy Santos, Mintis, a long rebound goes to James Martinez. Newcomer from QC, Fabro for 3, pasak yan.
Ayun! Namaril pa. First attempt, first make, first shot. At ito, mukhang naantasan siyang bantayan si Jolo Mendoza.
Masyadong dumikit kay Jolo.
Ayun ang respeto na binibigay nila kay Jolo Mendoza. Leading scorer of Rizal, 15 points per game. And trying to get in his head, kaya binaril niya. Hindi nyo lang nakita yung mga bullets.
Imaginary. Is Charcos against Inigo. 3-point shooting, 0 for 5 for Rizal so far.
Short, partially blocked by Achi.
Fabros with the rebound. Quickly to Inigo. Inigo, the acrobatic pass to Tweedy Santos.
Oh, what a smart cut underneath the baseline. Really nowhere to go was Achi and Inigo. But Jomar Santos, I've always been a fan ever since his Bulacan days.
QC.
QC, there you go.
Days. QC.
Hindi ba siya Bulacan isang
season yata.
Right.
Yeah,
Bulacan.
So the QC siya ng inaugural.
Nauna, right. There.
Charcos threw it up. That's a miracle shot galing kay Edgar Charcos.
Martinez, pumasok na rin.
Inover ko yung last game niya. Nasa QC pa sila.
Ganun din naman si Maki Acosta.
Inigo. Too strong on the 3. Go with a rebound. Binigay kay Vienes. Great read there by Achi. Quickly to Fabro. The fake. Taken away by Vienes.
Good recovery.
Nice pass inside, and Jolo Mendoza finally gets on the board. 18-14, Inigo. Flores with a finger roll.
Might have gotten away with a walk. Izachi nagpapasab na siya, no? But Flores, nice dime right there and good finish.
Go.
Former Rizal cooler, I believe.
Yeah.
Flores, no? Sabay sila ni Benitez.
Go for 3. No. Rebound ni Tweety Santos. Under a minute remaining. Caloocan down by 2. Inigo. Back out to Flores. Stop and pop. Pasok yan. There are Flores. Ganda ng kumpiyansa nung binigay sa kanya ng layup na yun. 4 straight points and we're tied at 18. Charcos. That's tapped away by Flores.
I love the intensity na dinadala nitong bench, no? Ng Caloocan. Inangat nila yung intensity defensively, especially from Flores and Fabro.
Christian Caldoso is in the game. Take a look at their OK Bet. Move of the game in partnership with OK Bet. Own the win. An unbelievable shot from Charcos. That's Bienes. Blocked by Tweety Santos. He has gotten the better of that matchup with Bienes. 4 seconds ang natitira sa shot clock ng Rizal. What can they come up with here? Victoria. Jumper. Yes!
Well, he's a guy that can put numbers on the scoring board as well.
Oh. 5 seconds remaining. Double team.
Wow.
Tweety finds a way. Wala. And a putback from J.R. Flores, who closes out the period with 6 straight points.
That's the 4th buzzer beater today of the quarter.
Oo nga.
I don't know what's prettier here. The escape by Jomar Tweety Santos or the putback by Flores. That was very impressive.
That was very high off the glass. And that will close out the period. And Coach Jonathan Banal, a bit disappointed at the way that quarter ended para sa kanyang team. But Caloocan playing with a lot of fire, a lot of intensity in this game. Jordan Rios started out with a strong performance, 6 points. Benitez making his presence felt, also with 6 points. But the shock troopers from Caloocan tying the game at 20 as we head into the second quarter. Tied at 20 to start the second period. As field goal shooting, tingnan natin, 10 of 19 for Rizal. Caloocan, 8 of 20. And Joseph Terzo is in the game. Kasama si James Martinez, Fabro, and Santos and Flores.
This is our third game for the night. And among all the games, that was the best first quarter to me. Because of the quality of shots that you were able to generate. The intensity on the defensive, and especially for Caloocan. I was really entertained from a quality standpoint in that first quarter para sa dalawang koponan na to.
Jace Martinez. Santos fires the three. No. Go with the rebound. Edgar Charcos. Will attack. Charcos on the kick out. Victoria. Too strong on the three ball.
And look who was there. The guy who probably jumps less para sa orange shirts, but he got the ball with two hands for that rebound, eventually the foul for this possession.
Ginto is in the game para sa Rizal. Yan, sabay niya si Victoria, Charcos, Caldoso, and Vienes. Martinez.
That's
Fade
a shot.
away. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
That's a
What a shot.
shot.
Galing kay James Martinez. A tough one.
Alam mo ba't alam ko yun? Maraming mess din daw naging biktima nun sa ensayo. His former teammate.
Mas bata naman sa'yo to si
Pero
James
inabot
Martinez.
ko pa yan. Inabot ko pa yan. Mahusay na scorer yan, lalo sa tres.
Caldoso gets blocked. Here's James Martinez. Inintayang pick. Goes to the left. Shakes off Victoria. Misses the three though. Charcos going coast to coast. Charcos leaves it to Ginto. Fouled. He will get two shots.
How about the pass in traffic by Charcos? Able to get that through a lot of dark shirts. Look at this move. Little hezzy, nudge, fade one leg. Swoosh. Even James loves it himself, his reaction.
Ginto sinks the first free throw. Rizal has 7-3 ang kanilang record.
How about that as a rookie coach if you're Jonathan Banal? And looking at his demeanor, he just usually a rookie coach like him would be carried away, excited, no? But looking at him, he just looks hungry for more, which I think is due for this team already. Obviously, Rizal has been a struggling team for the past few seasons, and to see them to have success in season 4, you just gotta love it, especially for Coach Jonathan Banal.
I think yung youthful exuberance ni Jonathan Banalas, Caldoso with a terrific drive. Yung kanyang demeanor, yung kanyang passion for the game has really rubbed off on this team as Tweety Santos is due for a big three-pointer. Kanina pa yan. Charcos out to Caldoso.
That's a foul.
Caldoso.
That's a foul. Another foul.
Yeah, Flores collects the rebound. Terzo looking for Santos and Vienes sa ilalim have been battling.
That amazes me because you're gonna call something off the ball with a hook on the arm, while somebody on the ball just got a hip check.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme. One-stop shop appliances. Tweety Santos nailing that three in the middle. Tama ka doon, Christian. I was a couple of incidents kanina. Should have been a foul. Pablo for three. That's short.
I'm glad you agree.
Yeah. I don't want to leave you hanging, my friend. As Charcos mintis ang kanyang tres.
Bawi ka na. Sige, okay na tayo kay Vienes.
Oo. Santos again. No. Ginto with a rebound. Bigay agad kay Caldoso.
That was a rush shot right there. Not really open. Good seal. Wow. Sorry, miss at the basket. That was Serrano. Good pass.
Martinez, free for three. No.
Guess who's there? Tweety, Tweety, Tweety!
Tweety Santos came to play tonight.
He always comes to play. Look at this one. A good shot. Anytime you get a good shot, it increases your chances on the offensive rebound. And anytime you have a guy like Jomar Santos, okay, who's averaging 10 points per game, about 7 to 8 rebounds, and a ton of energy. You know what I like about his demeanor? Is that he's an intense player without being obvious on his face. Hindi lang yung puro rah. Pero alam mong intense siya maglaro.
That's true. Charcos with another miss from beyond the arc. Punta muna tayo kay Sheila.
Yes, Adelph, makatindig balahibo ang huling laro ng Rizal laban sa QC kahit si Coach Jonathan Banal walang nasabi pero hindi daw niya nagawang magalit dahil tiwala siya sa team na makakabawi sila. The last 2 weeks have not been easy for the Golden Coolers because of the unhealthy condition of the players. As a matter of fact, there were only 9 players who attended their practice last Wednesday kaya napilitang magpapawi si Coach Jonathan. For him, all these trials and adversity help build their character and that will have a positive impact on the team as they move forward to the playoffs. Tonight, out sina Malilim at Campobres pero nadagdag si Jeric Serrano dahil makakatulong ito sa rebounds at hustle.
Maraming salamat, Sheila and JR Flores. Dalawa sila ni Tweety Santos ang nagpapakitang gilas itong first half natin. This is 8 points already para kay Flores.
This is just miscommunication defensively. I thought they did a good job of rotating until the ball came to the Flores' hands. Look at this hezzy by Charcos. A second ago, there was a dark shirt in front of him, and then a second later, wala na. And going back to Sheila's report, one of the first coaches I've had is Coach Koy Banal, the father of Jonathan Banal, when I was 14 years old. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Jonathan that hindi niya namana yung temper ni Coach Koy Banal. And I say this with love. Coach Koy, I know you're watching. But Coach Koy at that time, this was the late 90s. He was young, and just like any other young coach, you're fiery, you're passionate. That's why what impresses me the most about Jonathan, and not only the success he's having, but the poise and composure to take over a team like this and having success immediately.
Oh, and Serrano gets blocked by Flores.
But Coach Koy, to add to that, gave me the keys to that team too, so I'm thankful for that.
Kita mo? Bola lang pala kailangan mo.
Sino bang ayaw ng bola? Di ba?
Siyempre.
Nandyan yung puntos eh.
Pero bilib din ako kay Jonathan na sumabay sa ensayo.
Right. In spite of his condition, I forgot exactly, but it's a life-threatening condition.
Few years ago,
no? That he had to undergo an operation, I believe.
And actually, he's been a Facebook friend for a while now, so we saw his journey.
Nahiya naman ako sa'yo. Alam mo bakit?
Bakit?
Kasi ako pwede na akong tito dahil maliit pa lang nakikita ko na yun.
Na-cover ko naman to sa
Inis na inis ako dyan, tsaka kay David, sila magkapatid. Ang lakas mang asa ng dalawang yan. Pag masama laro namin ni Cyrus Baguio sa PBL. Ang banu nyo, Tito. Ang ganun.
Grabe naman. As Jolas Terzo hitting the three. Caloocan, I don't know. It's just a different vibe with this Caloocan team tonight, Christian.
Well,
compared to any other game na nilaro nila this season.
Well, this usually happens anytime there's a change of management, coaching staff, players. There's usually a new vibe sa team, and it can be good and bad. And so far, it's been good for them. Question is, can they sustain this for this game? Can they sustain this all throughout the season? Kasi nasa kalahati na tayo.
So 9 to shoot here para sa Rizal. Jordan Rios is back in the game. So is Jolo Mendoza and Keanu Caballero. Caballero nakawala.
That's a
Got
foul.
hit.
That's a foul. That should have been a three-point play nonetheless. What a finish by arguably the smallest guy on the floor right now.
Terzo. Edwin Nasoro.
That's a foul. Serrano, yeah, off the ball. And that's gonna be 2 free throws.
Pangalawa na yan for Jeric Serrano. Tweety Santos, extended minutes on the floor. Look at this move from Caballero.
That's a foul right there.
Coach Jonathan Banal pleading his case.
You still gotta love the reaction, the no reaction by Caballero. Just continuing to play on. And Tweety Santos misses the first free throw.
Edwin Nasoro playing the 5 for Caloocan.
9 points off the bench for Santos, 6 rebounds. Also for malapit na siya sa kanyang average na 10 and 8. And there's a blocking foul. About 45 feet away from the basket.
And that is the fourth team foul for the Caloocan Excellence victory ladder. Shot clock at 20 seconds.
Rios to inbound, binigay kay Benitez. Now with Caballero. Caballero slips, loose ball. Ball goes to Caloocan.
Yeah, good to see. Sorry, this is a late reaction. Good to see Joseph Terzo back in the Mpbl.
Well, he played for Marikina early in the season.
Right. But known for his stint, obviously, with Davao, our former champion.
Asoro attacks. That's a hard foul.
Hard fall. Too.
Hard fall. Si ano yun? Si
Victoria.
Victoria. Grabe din yung pagbalik nito ni Edwin Nasoro sa kondisyon, no?
Oo. Tsaka number 23 ka pa naman eh. Dapat talaga bumalik ka ng nasa kondisyon. Buti nga hindi siya nag-45 muna eh.
He played for Makati for a while.
Oo.
Siyempre sa Makati, homegrown siya doon.
Right.
Former NU...
former Mythical 5 member.
Yes, sa UAP.
Inis na inis ako kalaban yan. Go hard lagi eh.
Ikaw din naman eh.
Hindi, iba yung go hard nito. Iba yung go hard nito.
Ikaw din naman, pati nga sports writer, go hard ka eh. Kalaban sports writer.
Parang the bulto nung sa totoo lang, nung NU days yan.
Nelson Asaitono yung reference mo.
Maybe without the athleticism. No? He was athletic, pero not Nelson Asaitono athletic.
Ang lalim na yun, ha? Yes. Caballero for 3. That's short. Asoro quickly. That's Joseph Terzo with the finish. And guys like Terzo give this team a different dynamic. Christian, as Benitez draws the foul.
The defense was there to rotate as they went for the hard show, but the rotate has to be earlier. If there's a help, there has to be a drop and a clog. But this was the fast break right there, almost broken up by Caballero. Ends up with a 2-on-1 break. Serrano couldn't do anything, especially with 2 fouls.
Benitez at the line. In and out and in again. So Rizal, they miss Troy Malinin and of course Abing Capobres.
Right.
Two of their best front court players.
You're missing in Capobres. You're missing about 12 points, about 5-6 rebounds. Malilin about 7 points, 6 boards. Plus the energy, youthful energy that they bring.
Lasco. Malin inside. Inigo back to Malin.
So Valen has had a strong start. We talked about the big shoes to fill with Pao Havillonar not playing anymore. It's 7 points for him. It's a smart cut.
As Inigo able to spot Valen. Alam mo, kanina pa to eh. He gets his points off his movement off the ball. Serrano sinks the first. Serrano played for Imos, I think, last week. Naninibago ako because I was covering last week and all of a sudden, iba na yung team ng mga players.
Oo, ganun talaga eh.
2 for 2 para kay Serrano.
Si Kevin Durant nga eh, Warriors to Nets. Yung Nets hindi mo na... Malamang, nafe-feel ko malapit na yun eh. Malapit na yung NBA season eh.
Inigo na itawid, Damian Lasco. Here's Achi. Asoro. Peña Redondo. Blocking foul. Nakakuha ng 2 free throws.
Peña Redondo, he's a driver. You know, he would rather put the ball on the deck rather than shoot the basketball from outside. And you see the getaway right here on 3 white shirts. The initial defender on the closeout and then the helper with the sidestep.
Homegrown dito ng Caloocan, si Peña Redondo. Sila ni Damian Lasco. Of course, Lasco has been there since season 1.
One of the few players, parang sila, sila Arminio na pinag-usapan natin kanina.
Escuelas.
Himpayan na nakita natin yung development, nakakatuwa.
No, year 4, year 5.
Diba? Year 1, medyo struggling to get on the team. They get on the team year 2, getting minutes and then blossoming eventually.
And these turnovers have been happening because yung intensity ng depensa ng Caloocan.
Caloocan, oh.
Lasco.
Weak side is open.
Peña Redondo for 3. Too strong. Vienes for the rebound. Caballero.
Good pass.
Vienes fires. Still no go. Achi Inigo.
Yeah, fouls to give. Or so. No. I thought Coach Jonathan Banal was trying to tell them to foul.
Lasco fires. Wala pa rin. And Jordan Rios quickly ahead. Victoria. Vienes inside. That's an offensive foul.
Excellent transition defense right there. If it was any other team, other players would have given up. But you see, sort of an advantage slightly, but you see 3 red shirts right there collapsing, forcing Vienes for the offensive foul.
The effort has been better. Mas maganda yung effort na pinapakita ng Caloocan. I've covered some of their games. No?
Ako rin eh, yung unang panalo nila.
Here's Lasco. Minigay kay Inigo. Libre si Asoro. Puts the ball on the deck.
Floater.
And Asoro scores on the floater. And it's an 11-point lead for Caloocan. Caballero. 3-pointer, Victoria.
A beautiful extra pass by Benitez. Hindi na nagdalawang isip. Read the play even before he got the ball and reversed the ball quickly for that Victoria 3. Lasco gets to the basket, will be fouled. We'll go to the line.
And you know who, wala na siya sa laro ngayon eh. But I think Tweety Santos really set the tone kung gaano sila how they've worked hard itong first 2 quarters natin.
On both ends. And I thought, nabanggit natin ito kanina, that second unit of Fabro and Raflores coming in gave them a bundle of energy defensively and even offensively. Sama mo pa yung solid play ni Tweety Santos. Kaya ang ganda ng kalamangan nila ngayon. Kontrolado nila yung laro.
46-36, Rios. Caballero. Victoria goes left. Victoria draws the foul on Laude.
And you just see his ability to break down the defense. He really got it high at the top of the key, but that allowed him to have a head start in front of his defender and get to the line with that hesitation left-hand dribble.
46-37. Time down to 1 minute and 6 seconds itong first half natin. As Victoria sinks 2 free throws. Coach Ronnie Delhillo requests a timeout as the Caloocan Excellence looks to extend the lead here. We'll be right back.
Masaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung bayanigang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao.
Back at the San Jose del Monte, Bulacan's Sports Complex. Just less than an hour away from Quezon City. Parang iniisip ko na yung balik. Pauwi mamaya.
Kakain tayo.
Thank you for joining us on 1PH and of course our Facebook page and MPBL YouTube channel. The Tupas kasama si Christian Luanzon and Sheila Salaysay bringing you this matchup between Caloocan and Rizal. Asoro trying to find Valin. He recovers and puts it in.
Got into their offense late, really, but somehow that pass gets to Varin. Benitez had a hand on the ball, pero umabot pa rin to beat the shot clock. Valin has played well in this first half.
Caballero. Benitez. Layup, no good. They get the offensive rebound. Bienes. Inside. No. Agawan sa bola. Ends up with Benitez. There's 10 seconds. Umatras si Victoria. 5 to go. Victoria makes his move. Oh, great collapsing defense from Caloocan, spoiling that final possession for Rizal. And if there's one play that typified what Caloocan was all about in that first half, I thought that last possession was it.
Definitely their defense. No, limiting Rizal to only 38 points in the first half. And a big part of that was Jomar Tweety Santos, 9 points, 3 of 10, 6 rebounds para sa kanya. And this is coming off the bench. That's why Caloocan is enjoying a 10-point lead so far.
What a performance from Greedy Santos as they take a 10-point lead. And was Rizal really struggled to get their rhythm going in this ball game. But Caloocan relying on their defense to get this advantage as we turn you over to Sheila Salaysay.
Yes, Adelph, ito na ang ating interviews for tonight. This is Rizal Golden Coolers team manager, Ms. Anja Sores, of course, and assistant coach, Carl Lanusa of Caloocan Excellence. Pero let me ask first, Ms. Ange. Ms. Ange, yung situation ngayon where yung kalaban nyo namang nalagay na kayo sa ganitong game scenarios, pero what do you think will be your adjustment para mapawi itong lamang na to?
We're currently undermanned right now. We don't have Malilin and Caprobres, but we cannot give any excuses. And also, we do not get results by focusing on results. What we need to do is to focus on the actions to make the results. And syempre, yun nga, these guys have their skills, so they just keep on improving their skills for us to remain competitive and, of course, to continue winning.
One thing na sinabi nga din ni Coach Jonathan is you remain composed. So yun ang sa tingin natin makikita ng team, and alam kong meron kang mga papasalamatan.
Yes, first of all, we would like to give big thanks to our Golden Coolers, Sir Jaime Lim, Sir Joel Condes, Sir Centro Mall, Sir Alex Cruz, Sir Sandre Cruz, Governor Nina Inares, CD14 for our quality jerseys, and for Coach Don, Coach Wei, Malilin, and Capobres Getwell Brothers.
Thank you, Ms. Ange. Good luck. Hi, Coach. Coach, earlier you pointed out yung mistakes nyo from your previous game. Ngayon, pag-usapan na natin, ano yung mga magagandang ginawa nyo at natapos ang first half na pabor sa inyo?
So, yung napag-usapan natin kanina, so we did a good job on the first half. Pero ngayon, what we're after is yung consistency. So, whatever we did good on the first half, we have to do better on the second half. And yung mga free throws natin, kanina ng first half, we missed 50-50 balls. So, you have to do a better job on making those shots and also.
And we will still see if you can maintain that all throughout the game. Of course, this is your time para magpasalamat.
We would like to thank Congressman Oka Malapitan, Mayor Along Malapitan, Victory Liner, Sports Garage, si Boss Dennis, and si Boss Felix. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Carlos, and of course, team manager Ms. Ange Azores. Diyan lamang kayo at panoorin natin sabay-sabay itong ating highlights of top 10 highlights or games.
Just a point here in this ball game. Apinan puts it up and in.
That will go into the highlights for the weekend.
Oo, hindi na nga nakatingin sa ring eh.
Alam ko going to the outside, mabuti pa lang ring yung tira niya.
No look shot, 8 points para kay Dexter Apinan. How he made that shot, I don't know. We'll never know.
Is JC 12 on the shot clock. 1 second differential. Oh, JC hanging in the air. Basket and one.
That was a tough move by JC Marcelino attacking the defense of Batangas.
That's what we would like to call the 24 karat magic in the air mula kay JC Marcelino.
Hiningnan pa niya magbaba.
With a game like this, this could go one of the games na Jempayan throws it down on the break. Neymar Jempayan steal, ang buwelo at ang slam galing kay Neymar Jempayan. That is the epic move of the game.
Mga galaw talaga, lateral movements, saking kamay, grabe. Sakto sa bola.
Levy Hernandez scoring for 2 on that aggressive drive.
Well, that's what we need to see more from Levy.
Take a look at the replay. Crossover. Levy Hernandez with his second drive of the ball game, hanging in the air for 2.
Kita mo yung gigil sa mukha ni Levy Hernandez. He actually went with a contact looking for that. And won. Unfortunately, hindi nga lang sila naka-convert doon. But that's what they want to do.
Oh, great creation. Oh, wow. Ganda ng ikot doon ni Kobe Bryant Pableo. It's a different beast mode look mula kay Kobe Pableo. Using his patience, turning around, fading away for that shot.
Daniel Veloria ngayon, laban kay Costello. Great spin move!
Kung makikita natin sa highlights yan, itong linggong to.
Oo, ganda ng ikot. Nawala ang depensa. And the finish para kay Daniel Veloria. Bring you this epic move of the game in partnership with OKBet. Owns the win. Nagrama. Gives it up to Reyes. What a move! Two players in the air.
Sabihin ko na sila, the originator ng Pinoy step. Si Javi Palanya nagpauso ng salitang Pinoy step na yan eh. And Ernest Reyes, as far back as I can remember, nauna pa yan kala Richie Rivero at kala Kobe para sa mga steps na yan. Yung slow-mo change of speed, biglang bumagal, biglang nag-change of direction. Murado yung dalawa.
Peralta and Melano ang lima para sa passing. Veloria on the quick cut and Veloria puts it in.
Great execution of an inbound play. I was about to say, Sidel, it was interesting na Coach Alex Angeles chose to inbound the ball sa front court, giving them 14 seconds sa shot clock. Pero kita natin, the inbounder usually is the most dangerous player on the court. Ayon, Veloria coming off that inbound with a great curl of that back pick.
16 points for Daniel Veloria. Bacolod drag into another tight end game. 14-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Here's Manzo against Hiruta. Manzo inside. Manzo puts it in! June Manzo taking over in crunch time.
And Manzo, shot clock winding down under 10 seconds. A tough running floater over Hiruta.
Sabay pa silang tumagsak. But what a move from June Manzo, going down the middle and the high-arcing.
Medyo nakaset up for a trapping defense itong Batangas.
Concepcion, 8 hit, they backed it to minus. Minus scores! Mitchell minus, keeping his poise. But Garcia, tingnan mo naman dun, out-jumping yung dalawang players ng Batangas para lang matapik kay minus ang bola.
Yeah, the presence of mind of Garcia, who has been spotty rin yung kanyang decision-making, medyo erratic. But on that play, the presence of mind to tap it to an open teammate kaysa maagaw sa kanya yung bola ng bubo.
What a game so far.
JPL of Mpbl fans, halftime na, fresh ka pa ba? Muli nyo kaming samahan sa paghahanap ng Jinky Beauties. Let's see kung sino matitsempohan this time around. And ang ating live cam, kaway-kaway naman dyan. Keep on smiling at laging gumamit ng Jinky Beauties para laging fresh at mag-beauty. Who knows natin ito kayo mag-discover. Alright, na ating Jinky Beauties kid.
halftime dito sa San Jose del Monte, Bulacan Sports Complex, kung saan ang Caloocan Victory Liner have a 48-38 lead against the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. It was Rizal who took the early initiative, but the shock troopers of Caloocan coming alive in that second unit set the tone for the rest of the half para dito sa Caloocan.
Totoo yan, no? And this was just a collective effort para sa Caloocan, up by 10 ngayon. And it feels like every shot that they got were open shots. No, shots that they really worked hard for. They weren't really forced shots. And their defense, the intensity of their defense, their team defense, I thought, was really evident. So evident that they were able to limit guys like Jolo Mendoza, 15 points per game. Obviously, it helps also not having Capopres in this game. But this guy also, Levin, stepped up big time to fill in the shoes of Pau Havillonar. But you look at the numbers right here, shooting 46% compared to 40. Inside points, 26-16 plus 10. And you look at the bench points, 33-90, and they're up by 10. Coach Toto Duhilio played 12 players in that first half, 10 scored, and no player apart from Ache Inigo played over 12 minutes in that first half. That's why it was very evident that everybody chipped in their own little way. And the turnovers to me was key also. Only 4 turnovers in that first half for Caloocan. They're averaging close to 20 per game.
Much more efficient and better intensity coming out. As we take a look at the leading scorers here, Jomar Santos and John Lee Valen. 2 very unlikely players na mag-lead ng scoring for Caloocan right there in front ng kanilang atake.
Usually si Lasco to eh.
Oo.
Diba?
Or Peña Redondo.
Peña Redondo.
Or probably a James Martinez na kakapasok lang sa team na to. But Santos and Valen actually doing it on both ends of the floor. Benitez and Victoria with 7 apiece are leading scores para sa Rizal. Caballero, Daes, Aguirre, and Gob, the starters para dito sa Rizal to start ng ating miscommunication there. Steal by Caballero. Inatrasan, tinarahan ng 3. No good. Inigo saves it only to Jordan Rios.
Obviously, looking for a spark of some sort. Etong si Coach Jonathan Banal. He changes the lineup compared to his starters to start again. Daes, number 3 right now on the ball defensively. First time to check in. G-Boy Gob is also starting in this third quarter.
Tweedy Santos, Lasco is there. There's a turnover.
Now Gob with the tap right there. And they get the stop.
Caballero.
Good pass.
Swings it over. Daes is open for 3. Pasok yan! Martin Daes!
Just like that.
Rizal with a quick 7-0 burst right in the first minute of the second half.
So whatever Coach Jonathan Banal said, clearly his adjustment was a change of lineup. It was working. It is working. And what a start in less than 2 minutes to be back in the game instantly.
Tingnan natin ang averages per game. Rizal, of course, they have a winning record, 7-3, and you see kung saan sila in terms of, holding opponents and scoring as well. Impressive numbers, bench points, 41.
Correct. And obviously, aside from the winning record, no, is how they get their wins in close games. You see the point differential +3. And very impressive to me having a rookie coach and having rookies on your team. A number of them, Malilin, Mendoza, Gope, and Capopres. These are fresh collegiate players, playing their first professional season dito sa Mpbl. Rios for 3. Pasok yan!
Thank you for that, Mr. Luanzon. Lead is at 2 points para sa Caloocan. Tweety Santos kanina, nakakuha naman ng offensive rebound.
Ganda
Here he
naman
is again.
Ano ba tawag doon? Excuse me move. Dadaan ako. Shoot ako.
Wala inusog Inusog ang kalaban Tingnan mo yung 3-point shooting natin. 3 of 15 for Rizal. 2 of them here in the third.
A much needed basket also for Caloocan.
Caballero misses the 3. Jugi Laude nagbababa ng bola for Caloocan. Rios right there in front of him and Gobe says no. Jugi Laude trying to attack the defense, but J.B. Gobe had other plans. Hachi Inigo. 10 seconds to shot clock. Inigo got the step. Goes to Lasco. Drives left. Stop and pop. No. Gobe quickly to Caballero. Caballero against 2 players. That's a foul.
How about the defensive play by Gobe? The defensive play before was a block. And then he was right there for the rebound and the quick outlet for Caballero to go all the way to the basket. Great contact and get to the line. Ang dami na rin deflection si Gobe. He's been a difference maker dito sa start ng third quarter para sa Rizal.
5'5" Keanu Caballero from Central Escolar University. Really one of the players trusted nitong si Coach Jonathan Banal. He is their floor general. Got 4 points now. 2-point game. Hachi Inigo, pinapahirapan ni Martin Daez as he brings that ball down the floor. Lasco against Caballero.
They can pop.
Santos, libre sa 3. Too strong. Agawan sa rebound.
Oh, great catch by our head official, Jonathan Belnas.
Galing naman nun.
Saving the monitor and saving the budget of the Mpbl right there. Nako.
May bonus. There's a foul on Tweety Santos.
Pero bago nung salong yun, nakita ko nakapikit siya eh.
Natutulog.
Galing eh. Galing, yun yung impressive dun eh.
Natulog.
Na-sense yung bola parating sa kanya.
Antok na pala. Tama, alas 10:30 na rin eh. Caballero to Rios. Go, the tip-in. Wala. Rebound, Santos. Quickly to Laude. Laude takes on 2 players and
Who's
Gobe
there?
again.
Second block.
Yeah. Both on Laude. Ito'y dalawa sila ni Daez. They changed the game here. Daez and Gobe. Lasco fires. In and out. Rebound.
Who's
Gobe.
there?
4 blocks by Caloocan. 2 on by Rizal. All by J-Boy Gobe as Martin Daez is taken down.
I think it's worth mentioning also that this team is waiting also for Noah Webb to play. He's going to play for Rizal. He just came from a lengthy vacation.
Iba talaga pag may
recovering from an injury.
It's really nice to have a UP insider in the panel, huh? Buti na lang hindi na ako journalist. Aguirre.
Former team captain, obviously.
Inside.
Ganda naman nun.
he is undersized for a four-man. Si Daniel
Pangalawang
Aguirre.
post move na yan.
Oo.
Oh, this time on the other side naman.
He's actually matched up against his former college teammate, J.R. Flores. Both of them out of the Mapua program. Here's Inigo with a fadeaway. Wala. Chance for Rizal to take the lead.
Aguirre reminds me of Marlon Gomez.
Ang lakas ng kaliwa nun si Marlon Gomez. Go. Plenty of time, the shot clock here. Rios to Caballero. 5 seconds. Caballero. Umatake. Caballero commits the turnover. Daes. Sinabayan si Martinez. And Caballero had the right idea to attack and draw the defense, pero wala dong sumabay sa pasa niya as the slightest contact there.
Right. James Martinez earns his way to the stripe. He's probably going to make these 2 free throws. Probably would have been better if we waited a little. That was a 2-on-1 break with Inigo behind him. If there was a little separation between the two of them, that would have ended up as a layup. But nonetheless, Martinez completes the play. Caloocan with a 2-point lead.
5.5 minutes remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Rios.
Na Flores tsaka Aguirre. Konting iskisan sa poste. Ayaw na patanggapin ni Ra Flores.
Daes. Back to Gob. Gob spins. Gob puts it in.
Beauty.
J-Boy Gob. That's a very polished offensive move from him. Inigo. Baba sa ilalim. Balin. Taken away by Rios. Caballero will wait. Caballero.
A little too casual that time.
Yeah. Laude. Back to Achi.
This could be
4-3.
big.
No. Laude gets the offensive rebound. Ra Flores
That's
fires.
a foul. Nah, that's a poor foul. That's a poor foul. And that's how costly the turnover was on the other end. If they were able to convert or maybe make the basket, probably forces a timeout on Coach Toto Duhilio, but instead, turns out to be 3 free throws. Clearly a foul by Mr. Jordan.
And Ra Flores isn't even known for his outside shooting.
More of inside the arc.
Oo.
Diba? Eh, ang ganda rin nung ano nila nung kombinasyon nila when he was playing for Rizal, sila ni Benitez.
Ra Flores, 9 points off the bench. Second free throw doesn't drop. Malitan ng tao dito. Terzo is getting ready to check in kasama si Edwin Azoro. 1 for 3 for Flores, and
Rizal gets a break.
yeah, Charcos returns to the game as well, and so is Jeric Serrano.
Staggered screen for Jordan. Foul off the ball.
Balin is whistled for the personal. Balik sa laro, Edwin Azoro and Joseph Terzo.
Jolo Mendoza has seen limited action in this game after playing much in that first quarter. I don't know if it's a matchup thing or maybe he's baka may iniinda, no? Pero turnover once again by Rizal.
Terzo. Binigay kay Azoro.
Sort of got away with a travel, changed his pivot foot on that handoff.
Bulldog. Nag-abot ba to? Terzo and Azoro?
Hindi. Hindi.
Wow.
Parang hindi. Oo. Kasi parang
Sa NU?
parang inabot ko kasi si Azoro eh. Si Terzo, inabot pa niya, I believe sila Kubuntin eh.
Oo.
Huling taon niya eh.
55-54. Caloocan. And still on top. Martinez.
Good pass.
Corner 3. Terzo. Pasagan.
That's a good pass and a better drift to the baseline by Terzo. That's his specialty, hitting the 3, especially in the corner.
8 points for Terzo. Victoria. And this is one guy na pwede nilang ibigay yung bola and he'll create.
Yeah, to me, he's their best shot maker. Look at this one, a crowd inside the paint, over helping, opens up Terzo. Giving help is not always good for the team because if you overhelp tulad ng huling nangyari para sa Rizal, 1 or 2 players are going to be wide open and that's what Terzo had for that shot.
Unang free throw para kay Victoria. Eight points so far para sa former Mapua Cardinal. Just like his coach, Jonathan Banal.
Yan din ang number ni Kuya Boy Bits eh. Victoria, number 1 din.
Martinez. The kick out to Asoro. Lumapit si Edwin. Binigay na Flores. Here's Martinez. Serrano nasa harap niya. They go down low to Fabro. Tapped away by Daes. Serrano makes his move on the sidestep. Jerick Serrano ties the game at 58.
Well, thank God for the father of Rafi Reyes, Elmer Reyes, one of the pioneers, so to speak, of that sidestep dito sa Pilipinas.
Peña Redondo. Mintis ang tres niya. Fabro and Daes getting entangled.
Now, how about the minutes that Daes is getting after 0 minutes in the first half?
This is our epic move of the game in partnership with OKBet. Own the win. That's courtesy of Jerick Serrano using the left hand for the finish.
Certainly earning the trust of Jonathan Banal in this quarter.
Plus 10 na siya, plus 10.
Oo, nakakalabas lang niya ngayon. But that was a good 7 minutes. Down, correct, plus 10. Down by 10 at lalabas siya. Tied ball game.
Nasa penalty na ang Rizal.
He hit a 3 also. He has 3 assists as he go out and 2 steals. Talk about quality minutes and staying ready.
No. Cardozo is back in the game. 1 for 2 para kay James Martinez. Charcos. Binigay kay Victoria. Against James Martinez. Victoria crossover. Victoria. Left-handed layup. Doesn't work. Charcos with the steal. Charcos. Left-handed scoop. Draws the foul on Flores.
It would have been a nice finish, no? Up in the air by Charcos as he forced the turnover with that steal. G-Boy Gob goes to the bench and will go out. Same with Daes with a big contribution para makahabol yung team nila, no?
All started with their defense really nung tong third quarter. Some quick baskets off steals. And all of a sudden, they're back in the game as we are tied once again, 59 all. James Martinez. Cardozo nakabantay sa kanya. James pa rin. Sa gitna binigay kay Flores to the right.
That's a foul on Charcos, yeah. That is a foul on Charcos. He was trying to swim over, but there was just too much contact on the arm. There's a proper technique to lose contact on the post, especially if you're a smaller defender right there. Now, give credit to Fabro for selling the call because he's probably giving up not only inches but maybe 20 pounds. No, sa tingin ko, hindi naman matutulak ng ganun lang.
Tama ka, no? Mawig nga kay...
Ragais eh.
Ragais, Glenn Kubuntin.
Diba?
May mga tattoo pa. As Fabro sinks the first.
This has got to be an all-time MPBL record. 3 times already tonight na nag-agree si Mr. Tupas sa akin.
Alam mo si JV Gayoso ka na lagi ko kinukunta.
JV, magandang gabi po.
Santos with a runner. Quickly atoning for that foul. Tabla ulit tayo at 61.
Asoro has to look for his shot, especially if he's wide open.
Martinez. Peña Redondo fires. Too strong. Fabro with the offensive rebound. Labas kay Asoro. Puts the ball on the deck. Taken away.
And that's what I meant right there.
Had a chance to take the shot.
Take the shot. That's been 2 or 3 times already because the defense is laying off of him. But instead, he drives the basketball, ends up as a turnover, and probably looking at an unsportsmanlike foul. They're going to take a look at it for sure.
And Victoria was getting ready to leak out.
Now, the NBA this season, I'm not sure what the exact term is, but they're going to have a change of rule on that.
On the clear path?
The clear path exists already, meaning I think the first 6 seconds when the offense gets the basketball and then you foul, it's a duty foul, go duty foul, they're going to be penalized with a free throw. Something like that. And I am for that kasi number one, as a fan, nasisira yung flow ng laro
disrupts the flow of the game.
But as a coach, and tayo rin sa panel, we compliment yung mga ganong fouls because it prevents a fast break. But from an entertaining standpoint, yun nga, nasisira yung flow ng laro, yung opportunity to attack. So it also means more scoring and more discipline sa depensa to sprint back and not fouling. I think it's just a matter of time na usually kung ano naman ginagawa dun.
Nasusunod.
Foul number 51, Rizal Pabro. That's his second foul.
Just a
warning on Rizal Pabro for unsportsmanlike behavior.
So just
technical foul is called on Rizal Cooler's center ball for unsportsmanlike behavior.
So warning on Fabro. So hindi siya unsportsmanlike foul. And because of that incident, exchange of words, may technical on the side of Rizal as James Martinez sinks the technical free throw.
I love seeing the reaction. It's a small thing, no? Pero James Martinez, veterano na sa basketball, veterano na sa liga. But you see his reaction after he made that free throw. And he's a guy that he has seen the ball go into a hoop a lot of times. Parang you could just see that he's into the game. Na even after making a free throw, na kailangan nila itong larong ito. And that's always a good sign to me when one of your leaders on the floor, especially a new guy that James Martinez is showing that type of language, body language.
2 for 2. And Rizal now on top, 63-62. Minute and 30 remaining in the third period. Martinez, binigay kay Asoro. Flores on the handoff. Martinez.
Asoro is going to be wide open.
That's great defense by Cardozo. Charcos.
Foul from behind.
And Peña Redondo.
Na lost his balance a little bit kaya nabangga niya itong si Charcos. Ang ganda na sana ng tapik niya sa likod initially right here. Pero you know, yung konting tulak.
kanang kamay niya. Wow. What a turnaround para sa Rizal here in the third.
What an adjustment.
Yeah, they're plus 12 right now. 64 to 62. The period actually started with Caloocan leading 48 to 38. One more free throw. Maagang pumasok. Former Perpetual Help standout Edgar Charcos, 2 for 2. Inigo and Tweety Santos return to the ball game. Palit ni Peña Redondo and Asoro. Here's Martinez. Nakuha yung inbound.
Nobody in the Mpbl is beating the nickname of Jomar.
Yeah. Wala. Martinez, binigay kay Inigo. 10 segundo sa shot clock. Tweety fires. Air ball.
A better defense that time. A little too far from the basket, and at the same time, good contest to force the air ball. Kay Tweety Santos. Hard show.
Serrano. Spin move. Blocked by Fabro. Caloocan back the other way.
Good pass.
Martinez for 3. Yes! Tabla ulit tayo at 65. James Martinez with a big 3 in transition.
And that's what Serrano was supposed to do the play before. He had a wide open Aldoso, number 8 for Rizal. Forced it, but instead the other way 3. And here's another 3-point fast break by James to beat the clock. Unsuccessful, but nalipat nila yung momentum. No, papasok ng fourth. That could be big. Dahil Caloocan will have the first possession of the fourth.
Rizal quickly turned things around at the start of the third quarter. Erased a 10-point lead. Took the lead. Pero Caloocan refusing to wilt in the face of that Rizal assault. As we head into the final 10 minutes of this ball game, we have a 65 all count between Rizal and Caloocan. The final 10 minutes coming right up. Some new faces making an impact for their respective teams. James Martinez for Caloocan, Jeric Serrano for Rizal. And we are underway for the fourth quarter. Rizal 20, 18, and 27 points output sa first 3 quarters. Caloocan 20, 28, and 17. And that's where it brings us right now, tied at 65. And they will discuss kung papasok yung tira ni Fabro.
Well, for some reason, no, they've been looking for Fabro on the post since the third quarter, and mostly because of a mismatch kay Charcos. But on that play, they were still looking for him. That time he had Jordan Rios. It seems like tiwala itong si Coach Toto Duhilio sa offensive skills ni Fabro. At bakit nga naman din? Kasi itong si Fabro, ang ganda nung pagkaldag niya. sa ilalim, 3 dribbles, backing him down, concentration on the shot. That's what we talked about, the play of Caloocan to end the quarter, the shifting of momentum. That James Martinez 3, the stop, and almost the buzzer-beating 3. And they start the fourth with a 3-point play. This could be a turnaround play to decide the game.
3-point lead now for Caloocan. That's Ginto.
Turnover.
Taken away by Achi Inigo. Hinahanap nila si James Martinez. Back to Inigo. Fires a 3. In and out. Caldozo. Baba sa ilalim. Medyo getting deep into position there. Caldozo. That's a difficult shot. Santos and Ginto. Right there. Nagawan sa bola. Possession pointing to Rizal. Luis Santos losing his balance after getting that rebound.
Right there. Well, hindi dapat mag-react ang tao dahil unang-una, si Serrano, binagsakan yung kanyang teammate, sariling teammate, na si Caldoso.
That was Ginto. Ang also dove for that loose ball.
Right, and they're gonna review the play, but I don't think there's anything to this. Kasi sariling teammate naman niya yung nabagsakan niya as he was trying to go for the loose ball. Pero 2 players were already there on the floor. But this could be costly. If the officials decide that there was something extra to it.
Coach Toto Dohilio on your screens. Taking over from Coach Rene Baina. Coach Jonathan Banal. Cholo Mendoza still on the bench.
I can't even remember the last time he saw action. Was that in the first half?
Yeah, first
I
half.
think it was the first half.
Briefly in the second quarter. And then pinalitan na siya.
Right. 10 minutes so far, 4 points for him. It's not that he's not playing well. This is simply a coach's decision.
Referee Alan Manzano discussing the verdict. Jerwin Ginto ang kanyang kapalaran.
Jump ball. A sportsmanlike foul is called on number 33, Jerwin Ginto. That's his second.
So Jerwin Ginto is whistled for that sportsmanlike foul.
Well, thank you for correcting me because I thought it was Serrano.
Oo.
Pero Ginto.
But yung ano doon, sayang doon kasi
Hindi naman kailangan.
and then they would have had possession.
Correct.
Kasi jump ball.
Kasi hindi nga naman kailangan
Oh.
yung ginawa niya. Di ba? Instead, it could be a game changer, especially at a bad timing right now that Caloocan, before the end of the third quarter, able to create momentum, even up to now, the fourth, enjoying a 5-point lead so far. This is a crucial stop para sa Rizal. And there it is.
They get the steal. Jordan Rios will finish. 70-67.
Now, what a defensive play by Rios. They needed that stop and basket.
Nachi Inigo could not finish that one. It's Cano Caballero surveying the floor. Kiano puts it in.
And that's how big of a stop Jordan Rios was the play before. It suddenly stops the momentum and it shifts back to Rizal. Nobody stopping the ball for Caballero. Another steal for Rizal.
Benitez just powering through. James Martinez, a lapse in concentration. You cannot blink. They cannot lose focus at this level.
Yeah, look at this one. Kala mo nagslalom eh. Parang cones. Yung mga sakto naka-orange eh. No? Dinaan na lang. Nobody stopping the ball. And this was an easy turnover. Flores wasn't even looking. Small guy in front of me. I'm just gonna lay it up at the rim over you.
Caloocan with the basketball. They're down by 1. 8 minutes remaining in this ball game. Nachi Inigo. Nahanap si Lasco. Caballero nasa harap niya. Lasco the kick out. Tweety Santos fires the 3. No. Lasco getting the offensive rebound. He gets fouled by Jordan Rios.
Always tough to gather the defensive rebound if it's an air ball, and that's it for Jordan Rios.
Had a really good game. Jordan Rios, 13 points.
Solid. 6 of 9. 10 boards. That's a quiet 10 boards, by the way. 6 on the defensive end, 4 offensively. And that big steal to shift the momentum back to Rizal.
Let's go to Sheila Salaysay.
Yes, both teams have been battling hard for this quarter. Caloocan must make stops and again lessen their turnovers at alagaan mabuti ang bola. The coaches are asking the 5 on the floor to display maturity. Coach Jonathan Manal was specific with his plays, having different options on how they can score, but not forgetting to remind his team to be more aggressive as we are on the last 7.5 minutes of the game. Ralph?
Maraming salamat, Sheila. So, Coach Toto taking care of the ball. And maturity para naman sa kay Coach Jonathan Banal. Intensity ang inihingi niya from this team.
You know what? You could credit that miss to Coach Jonathan, but a turnover right here. There has to be something right there, and that's clearly a block because it's inside the semicircle. Nag-follow si Rios. You know, Phil Jackson style. Coach Tim, ganyan din. Delaying the substitution, icing the free throw shooter, 1 of 2. Etong si Lasco, but a turnover nonetheless. Strong drive right here by Lasco. My mistake. It was outside the semicircle.
Pero gumalaw si Benitez. Naaman Lasco.
The extension of the arms.
1 for 2 last time.
Well, no substitution now to ice him.
Daniel Aguirre getting ready to check back in. 2 for 2 para kay Damian Lasco. Papalitan niya si Jeric Serrano. He'll be matched up with Tweety Santos again. Yano Caballero. Benitez. Diaz on the handoff. Binigyan ng pick ni Benitez. Victoria for 3. And it was halfway in. And Diaz gets the offensive rebound. Victoria likes this matchup against Laude. Gives it up to Caballero. Diaz on the cut. Benitez, the turnaround. That's an air ball. Santos grabs the rebound. Nauna na si Lasco. Lasco nakabuelo. Damian Lasco.
Somebody lost the shoe.
Somebody lost the shoe. And Jugi Laude scores. Caloocan with a counter here. 75 to 71. Martin Dice lost the shoe, challenging. Ito si Damian Lasco. And Jugi Laude picks it up and scores the deuce. Lead is at 4 points as we head into another timeout. $75 to 71 ang ating score. It's Caloocan now on top against Rizal. As we are under 7 minutes remaining. This is the third game of our Friday night triple header dito sa San Jose del Monte. And ball will stay with Rizal. 13 seconds in the shot clock. Christian Caldozo. Binigay kay Keanu Caballero. Caballero probing. The kick out. Aguirre makes his move. Turnaround shot. Wala.
He turned down a good shot for a bad one.
Santos for 3. Too strong. Go with the rebound. Caballero. Umatake sa
That's
gitna.
a foul, yeah.
Caballero. Sumabit si Ache Inigo.
That's a big defensive rebound by G. Boygo and ignited the fast break. Caballero. Nobody stopping the ball once again for the Dart Shirts. As you see the foul from behind clearly on the head by Caballero. On Caballero. 7 points so far, 5 assists. Couple rebounds for the starting point guard of Rizal. Itong si Keanu Caballero.
2 for 2 para kay Caballero. 2-point lead para sa Caloocan. Still no Jolo Mendoza for Coach Jonathan Banal. Caldozo. Binabantayan si Damian Lasco. Lasco forced into a turnover. Caballero. Binabantayan ni Lasco. Caballero. Stepped on the line.
I believe it was the ball.
Yung bola.
Yeah. Oh. Would have been a pretty play right there. As if that pass made the bailout 3 on the other side, that would have been an open shot. Just unable to execute it. And Caldozo has caused problems against Lasco.
Inigo nakatawid. Here's Laude. Long 2. Too strong. Santos puts it in.
Where would Caloocan be if not for Tweety Santos? That's a big basket. Especially the way they've been struggling the last few trips on the offensive end.
Aguirre. Tough shot. Wala. Valid. Lasco with a rebound, rather. 4-point game. And Laude is fouled by Victoria.
We've seen this a lot in this game, no? Usually, you would attack matchups on the post. This was the offensive rebound and cleanup by Tweety Santos. We've seen itong si Fabro the third quarter and early in the fourth. This time it was Laude. Laude played for Manila, not really known to be a guy that you would go to, especially on the block. Pero pinupuntahan nila, no? And that time he had Victoria on him on the post. Turned out to be a foul and free throws since Rizal is already over the limit.
Laude, just 1 for 2. Gold with a rebound.
It's a big rebound.
Serrano.
Excellent transition defense.
Foul on Lasco. Both teams in the penalty early.
Not yet.
Wala pa. Last. Pangalawa pa lang pala. Dito pala.
Right.
Ang penalty. Rizal in the penalty already. Victoria.
This is too much of a straight line drive. That's poor defense. Even before the play happened. The stance alone, if we're going to take a look at it,
Parang binigay mo
na bigay. Binigay na
mo yung,
bigay. Yeah, the straight line drive to the basket.
hoping that the help will come. And it came, pero may foul.
But defense really starts on the ball individually if you want to lessen the rotation by tightening up your defense on the ball to prevent yung mga help. And this is a giveaway to me. Small things really matter, even the stance like that. 4-point game.
Again, Rizal. Pressure defense here. Santos squeezing himself through two players.
And there to help was who? G-Boy Go.
Go.
Gonna take it all the way.
Could not finish. Rebound ni Tweety Santos. Damian Lasco. 4.5 minutes remaining. Lamang ang Caloocan ng 4. Here's Damian Lasco. Going left. Balin misses on the putback. Victoria quickly the other way.
Push from behind. That's worth another look.
And kay Santos binigay. I thought it was going against Lasco. Lawrence Victoria balik sa bench, and Caballero and Charcos, the 2 point guards na nag-alternate for Rizal, now playing together.
Mabigat kasi yung pagka fouled out nitong si Jordan Rios. You lose somebody who can score in the half court and a finisher on the break. Nice up fake. Oh, wow.
Caballero, what a move.
Wow. You have got to be kidding me. What a play. Look at this one. The most dangerous move in basketball. If you master this, this is what you put yourself into. A position to score. One dribble at the bucket. 3-point play. 5-5 as you mentioned.
5'6" with shoes siguro. Keanu Caballero. And I don't think he's gotten a lot of minutes na sa bench siya in this second half.
Caballero has played almost 23 minutes so far. 12 minutes in that first half. So he had a short stint on the bench. And I think the reason why you said that because it's hindi mo makita na parang wala pang pawis. Parang hindi na mapagod. Yung buhok nga parang hindi pa gumugulo .
Lasco to the bucket. All the way to the cup. If you give him his right, atakihin niya talaga yan.
That's his first field goal of the game. Damian Lasco, 1 for 10. What a time to come.
Here's Caballero. Caballero with the hesitation move. Nag-alangan. Charco saves it only to Martinez and a turnover. Hachi Inigo
able to gather and score, and that's the second time already in this game that Caballero jumped in the air and was indecisive of who to pass to. Turnover.
Losing the handle. Inigo
Layup.
again. Back-to-back baskets para kay Hachi Inigo.
Timeout.
All of a sudden, Caloocan. This game has been defined by really small margins and those 4 quick points coming in handy para sa Caloocan excellence. First, it was a turnover. Martinez to Inigo para tapusin ang fast break na to. And on the other end, ang ganda ng seal dito ni Flores para mawalan ng bantay. Ito si Hachi Inigo. 4 straight points and now it's a 7-point lead. May timeout ang Rizal. Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, our security head, Rudy Distrito, and right behind him, our executive officer, Joe Ramos. Busy pa rin sila, no?
Oo naman.
Charcos on the drive, using the left hand. Balik sa 5, baba sa 5 rather, ang Kalamangan.
And that's a big basket. Beautiful play off a timeout drawn up by Coach Jonathan Banal. The Orange Sea was wide open. That paint for Rizal.
Lasco, binabatay ni Caballero. Lasco runs into goal.
What's the saying? 17 points per game. Lasco this season. Big time players.
For big moments. And look at Damian Lasco. That is his second
Field goal, right? And a lot of players would shy away. This was the drive. Shifting layup from right to left by Charcos. And a lot of players, when they're struggling, they would shy away from the moment. But you look at Lasco making a living basically from the line tonight. Only a second field goal, but what a time to come for that 3-point play. Caloocan up 8.
Caballero, hinahanap si Charcos. Charcos finds Gob inside. Nawala ang bola kay J-Boy Gob. Inigo, Lasco. He'll go to the line once again.
J-Boy Gob had a chance to put the ball in the bucket without dribbling the basketball. It's always a no-no for a big guy inside the paint without collapsing defense, knowing that there are a ton of small players trying to dig in, and it leads to a turnover, fast break. Lasco can extend with these two.
Rizal undermanned. As we mentioned, Troy Malilin and Alvin Capobres.
Namba mentality 24
Oo. Si Damian Lasco. We've been treated to some really good play from lefties tonight.
Right?
Si Matiliano, hindi lang nakuha yung panalo, pero we were treated to a really good show from that Muntinlupa guard earlier. Now the advantage has been restored. 89-79 as we bring you this last 2 minutes. Hatid sa inyo ng Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. Minute and 57 remaining. But if this is the way itong Caloocan na makakuha na sila ng consistency as you mentioned, as look at the bodies piling over the ball. Jump ball ang tawag.
And that is the 7th turnover by Caballero in this game. Trying to squeeze in a tough bounce pass inside the paint. On the ceiling, Victoria on the opposite end on that out of bounds baseline play.
Gonna check this one, ating mga referees. But if it's a jump ball, the ball will stay with Rizal.
So, if they get the basketball, it's only going to be 6 turnovers. I think. But nonetheless, obviously they need this to be a jump ball, Rizal, because they need a basket. 1:52 remaining. This was the bounce pass. Great anticipation. Konting karambola. But that's a foul though, to me, first.
Oo.
Somebody, I think it was Flores,
Jumping on
jumping over kay
Mark
who's that?
Benitez.
Benitez.
Oh, jump ball.
Right. So, to me, okay pa ako rito based on the replay. No, if you're Coach Toto Duhilio, kaysa foul.
Tignan natin kung anong gagawin ng Rizal dito. Down by 10.
Screen the screener action.
Caballero from the corner. 3-pointer.
Hey.
Pasok yan. What a game for Keanu Caballero.
Despite of the turnovers, but he just continues to play. You don't see him really dwelling.
Well,
on
the
his
shoulders
turnovers,
dropped
diba?
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But he moves on quickly.
89-82.
It's a double from the weak side. Umaabang si Serrano. Yan ang dahilan kung ba't gusto mga veterano tulad ni Martinez.
Martinez for Caloocan. 10 seconds sa shot clock. James Bumuelo. Martinez steps back. Lumapit. No.
Oh.
But the putback from Balen.
He's
Serrano.
just been solid ball game.
Nagmamadali. There's a foul. Solid game for Balen as well.
Yeah. Valin, 11 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals in less than 23 minutes. No blockout on Valin and uses his length for the easy stick back.
Well, Benitez was worried about Flores dun sa gitna, kaya walang katapat si Valin as Serrano sinks the first.
But quickly to attack on the other end, even after a basket, was Rizal. They could still trim this lead down to 7. If you're Caloocan, obviously you expect a trap, but you don't want to be casual with the basketball.
Nachi Inigo against Edgar Charcos. Inigo goes right, goes to Lasco. A sidestep, that won't work. Valin.
That's a foul.
Foul on Caballero. So that will mean 2 free throws.
2 huge offensive rebounds by Valin. And I'm not sure where the inspiration comes from. Maybe you could help me out. Sino ba number 71 sa NBA o sa PBA? An interesting choice of number, but Bale, what a game for him. Another kaliwete.
Oo. 71. Ronald
Tubid.
Yeah. So, 92 to 83. John Lee
It's a
Valen.
good one, ha? Galing, ha?
Oo naman. Parang tinetest mo yung basketball knowledge ko at at 11:22 in the evening, ha? Taga Santolan Pasig dyan. Nanonood pa kayo? Cruz family and Escasinas family. Here's Charcos with the acrobatic shot. Wala. And that will do it. Caloocan. This reboot is going well. It's off to a really good start.
This was a hard-fought game for both teams. Both teams, you could see in their faces, with their body language, with their execution, they really wanted to win this game.
Yung isa pa dito is that they are at the point in the season na parang we should be better already.
Right.
Dito kay Coach Jonathan Banal, ganun yung tingin niya. We shouldn't be making these type of mistakes. We should be progressing.
Right. And both teams, even Caloocan, as they get this win, I'm sure both teams will go back to their unforced, unnecessary turnovers. Both teams had a lot of that in this game. Because I thought Caloocan, especially late in the third quarter, had a chance really to break this game wide open. And that was the time when Jordan Rios had a steal, and then it's another steal after the other. And then momentum shifts to Rizal. If you want to be at least a quality team dito sa liga natin, you have to eliminate yung mga ganong klaseng plays.
It's true. Cano Caballero goes 2 for 2 at the line. Will stay on the air as we have 19.3 seconds remaining. Again, another step in the development of this young Rizal team. Even with the loss, we're seeing some good signs. And hindi sila kompleto tonight. Those were two big losses sa kanilang rotation. Manlilin and Capobres.
And then you could say also Mendoza was out of the rotation in the second half. And then Jordan Rios fouling out as you look at the games tomorrow.
Batangas and Manila ang maglalaban sa
Ikaw rin daw yan eh, ubo.
Hindi na ako. Maawa ka naman sa akin. Quezon City and Pasig colliding at 7. And Bacoor and Laguna. Yan yung mga laro natin bukas. Strike Gym in Bacoor.
Battle of the South, ha?
I think it's going to be Javi and your good friend Coach Louie Gonzalez. Nice addition to the panel si Coach Louie habang nawala ka.
Wow.
Matagal. I know you're busy.
Wow.
Wait till I'm gone.
Ganyanan. Wait till we're gone.
Mahaba-haba ako.
Mahaba. Oo nga, buwan yata yung sa'yo. 2 linggo lang naman yung amin.
Ako rin, 2 linggo. Caballero fouling the Flores.
They hear it from the crowd. You gotta love the support, no, behind the bench ng Caloocan. We're in Bulacan, but this is technically Caloocan home court. Oh, home game. Kaya lang because of the unavailability of the gym, of their gym, which is one of the nicest gym also.
Yeah. Yung drive lang eh.
Sabi ko na nga ba, you were gonna say that.
Since the first season, nandun tayo.
Oo.
Caballero. Charcos puts it in. 95-87.
Is this the first win of Coach Toto?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a head coach ng Caloocan. So congratulations. Coach Toto, ayun. Congratulate siya ng mga staff niya.
That's again, a hard-fought win for Caloocan. And Coach Toto De Hilio, I think you like the grit, you like the fight, and the renewed sense of urgency from this Caloocan team. And Damian Lasco, it wasn't until the final quarter kung saan nakuha niya yung kanyang field goals dito. He made a living out of the free throw line, and that player of the game highlight is brought to you by OKBet, the official partner of the MPBL. With OKBet, own the win. So great signs for Caloocan, and for sure going forward, medyo problema to sa ibang teams. Ito Caloocan.
Well, if they figure it out, obviously Damian Lasco, a key part of this team ever since. But I think what impressed me the most is even though he struggled, you didn't really see any sign of him giving up on this game. He just continued to play on. To play on.
And for my partner, Christian Wanzon, and of course our courtside reporter, Sheila Stelaysay. Of course, lahat ng men and women, hardworking men and women of the MPBL, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Ito po si Steph Tupa saying good night from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan.